In the tranquil landscape of Bhutan, beneath its serene vistas and peaceful existence, the seeds of conflict from neighboring regions had been sown. By the late 1990s, Bhutan, the small Himalayan kingdom known for measuring gross national happiness, found itself host to unwelcome guests, three Indian insurgent groups. These groups, the United Liberation Front of Assam, ULFA, the National Democratic Front of Bodoland, NDFB, and the Kamatapur Liberation Organization, KLO, had set up camps in the southern jungles of Bhutan, using these as bases to wage their campaigns against India. By 2003, the situation had escalated to a point where Bhutanese sovereignty was under threat, leading to a decisive military response known as Operation All Clear. For years, these militant groups had utilized Bhutan's southern forests to train, regroup, and launch attacks into India, exploiting the porous border between the two countries. The Bhutanese government, adhering to its principles of peace and non-violence, initially sought a diplomatic resolution, repeatedly urging the militants to leave voluntarily. However, as attacks in India continued and the militants expanded their presence, it became clear that a more forceful approach was necessary. King Jigme Singye Wangchuck, then the ruler of Bhutan, faced a critical decision. The presence of militants not only threatened the peace within Bhutan, but also strained its relations with India, a key ally and partner. After extensive deliberation and failed diplomatic efforts, King Jigme Singye Wangchuck, in a bold move, decided that Bhutanese forces would themselves undertake the task of evicting the militants, despite the kingdom's limited military experience. On December 15, 2003, Bhutan launched Operation All Clear, its first-ever military offensive and one of the largest operations in its history. Around 6,000 members of the Royal Bhutan Army were mobilized to target 30 militant camps established across the southern jungles. The operation was marked by its swift and surprise onset, catching the militants off guard. The operation involved multiple fronts across the dense, rugged terrain that the militants had believed impregnable. Bhutanese soldiers, trained in mountain warfare yet untested in actual combat, faced both the natural and human-made challenges. They trekked through thick underbrush and across steep ridges, often engaging in close-quarters combat with the insurgents. Despite these challenges, the morale of the Bhutanese forces remained high, driven by a strong sense of national duty to preserve the sovereignty and peace of their homeland. Their approach was methodical and relentless, dismantling camp after camp, using both ground assaults and support from artillery. The operation was not without its challenges. The militants, seasoned in guerrilla warfare, mounted stiff resistance in several areas, leading to intense firefights. The dense jungle provided plenty of cover, enabling ambushes and sniper attacks that slowed the progress of the Bhutanese troops. However, the determination of the Royal Bhutan Army and strategic planning eventually overcame these hurdles. By January 2004, Operation All Clear successfully dismantled all 30 camps, with significant casualties on both sides. The militants were either captured, killed, or driven back into India, where many were subsequently apprehended by Indian forces. The success of Operation All Clear was a turning point for Bhutan, significantly enhancing its national security and reaffirming its sovereignty. It also marked a new era in Bhutan-India relations, strengthening their strategic partnership as India appreciated Bhutan's decisive action against the insurgents. Domestically, the operation boosted the confidence of the Royal Bhutan Army and united the Bhutanese people, who had watched anxiously yet supported their king's decision to safeguard the nation's integrity. Operation All Clear stands as a testament to Bhutan's resolve to maintain peace within its borders and uphold its international obligations. It showed that even a small nation, guided by the principles of peace and diplomacy, could take bold and decisive action when necessary to preserve its sovereignty and ensure the safety of its citizens. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to give a like, share, and subscribe to receive notification when we drop new content.